Not sure if anyone is here. One, two, three, four, testing. Can anyone hear me? Yeah, it seems it works just fine. How are you doing, Pronoidip? I think I have never seen you in any of my streams. I guess you're subbed to the music channel, right? Because sometimes people just connect that it has no idea this is a music channel and they see me streaming games and they just join. Oh really? That's very cool. Yeah, I think that's one of my most listened songs. At least in YouTube it's the one with the most views. Where are you from, by the way? Yeah, it's a music channel indeed, but I think it's much more easy for me to reply to questions while gaming than like just recording my face and answering questions, which would be very awkward and maybe boring. Oh, you're from India, cool. I'm from Chile, Latin America. Which part of India are you from? Delhi. I know nothing about India, so that's why I'm interested in asking you. Later I will check. The other day there was a guy from Canada and I realized I knew nothing about Canada, so I started reading a bit about the different cities and where they are located. To be honest, there's a lot of people from my country in Chile, there's a lot of people from India, but usually the reason they come to Chile is because they come to study here because they don't like India. Like, I suppose they lived in places that weren't very good, maybe economically, so most people from India I know is people who left India because they didn't like it. Hey, hello Andrew. Uh, what do you mean by natural boss to take gifts on my page? Like, you're happy I am streaming? So, Andrew, where are you from? I'm not sure I quite understood your message. I'm not from English is my second language, so sometimes I have no idea what those kind of expressions means. I have a more of a literal understanding of the language. Sometimes I have worked with, once I worked with a professor that was American who didn't speak Spanish, and he would sometimes use expressions, American expressions. I would have no idea what he was talking about. Yeah, thank you for the accent comment. I have been. Um, okay, so sorry, what I was talking about? Yeah, I have practiced a lot of my English. Like since I was in high school, I would try to listen a lot of podcasts and read books and practice talking alone. So I am happy my accent is good because I really want to speak a good English. Hey Brito, but yeah, finally, but didn't you join like 3 days ago? Because I have been streaming I think like once a day the last 4 days. Okay, I'm going to play in another server because this one is pretty chaotic. Like people is killing themselves. Teammates are killing other teammates. I'll just join an American server. Iván Alexander, ¿eres Navi? Hablo en inglés porque este canal todos los seguidores son americanos. Oh, so Brito, you didn't join any server? I mean stream? I thought you had joined like 2 days ago, but maybe I was mixing my memories of those streams I probably did like 2 years ago, because I do remember talking a lot with you in that time. Yeah, probably 2 years ago. It was during the pandemic. I remember starting to stream again. And now I think I'm going to try to stream more often because now I bought a headset with a microphone, so it's much easier to stream. I don't have to connect my music microphone, and that's kind of complicated to do that. Now I can just sit down and start talking using the headset's microphone.
So fucked. Never mind, I'm no longer so fucked.
Is it because we're gay?
So does anybody have any questions? Okay, I have to play with my main character because these guys are very good. Or probably I'll just go to another server to chill because in this server people seem to be very tryhard. Okay, from where did you learn guitar? I started learning guitar like in 2007, summer 2007, so that was like 15, 16 years ago. No, I mean 10 years. No, wait. 3 plus 23. Oh, that was like 15 years ago. Yeah, I started playing guitar 15 years ago. I was in 8th grade, and basically I had this thing that once I liked something, I would spend a lot of time doing that something during the day. So when I was 12 years old, 13 years old, I would play guitar. I would play Guns N' Roses songs for like 2-3 hours a day in my room. And I also learned, I had a professor that taught me the basic chords, but not much else. And then he taught me the pentatonic scale. And that's basically all that he taught me. And then I just started learning with YouTube videos. And basically, what I think is a good way to learn guitar and get better at it and is to, well, try learning the basic chords and the basic music progression of music. I mean the music theory. And try just practicing. Like I said, most of the first 2 years I only covered songs. I didn't practice much jamming or anything else, just covers. And then as I was learning songs, I started learning a bit of music theory, as I said, the pentatonic scale, but not so much theory. I don't know the scales by heart. I know the most important parts of the scale, and the rest is just like by ear. Using my ear, I start understanding which parts of the scale sound good in the different parts of the jam. And I'm not sure if you have any specific question regarding that. So I prefer you to, I don't want to just talk for 5 minutes. I prefer you to tell me if you are satisfied with that reply and if you have any specific question. Yeah, my real name is Rafael. It's in English. It's they say Ralph. Rafael. Okay, but one thing I think is very important about to get better at not only playing guitar but at music writing and jamming is to learn to try to learn songs using only your ear. There's no shame in using tabs. You can use tabs as much as you want, but also a very good way to learn how to be a musician and not just a guitar player that can play fast songs. The best way to learn how to jam and how to write your own songs is to listen to songs on the radio, for example, like very simple songs like maybe Justin Bieber songs or the Ed Sheeran songs, which are kind of simple, and try to learn the chords of the song just by hearing it. And the more you learn chords, and also you don't have to just start right away learning the songs, trying to learn them without tabs, but you can first start by learning the chords by looking them online. And the more you learn those, and also, well, what I mean is you can learn them by looking online what are the chords of the song, but you can also at the same time try also to learn some songs without checking the chords. And the more you do that, the better you will be at it. And I think that that thing helps a lot becoming a better musician. Like, it gives you a sense of what is a good melody, and then when you jam, like, doing that will help you understanding how to jam better. I mean, it's hard to explain at first, but I would say that, trust me, it's very good to learn songs by ear. You'll start like, the more songs you learn by ear, it's like your musical muscle and your creativity muscle will start being better. Okay, yeah, if you want like a straightforward suggestion of how to learn guitar, yeah, start by learning the pentatonic scale, learning the major chords, the minor chords, and the seventh chords, and try learning a bit of what a chord progression is, and try realizing how most of the mainstream songs, like 99% of the street songs, of the mainstream songs, have all the very similar chord progressions. Like, just by learning songs, you'll start to notice different patterns about how most songs have similar chord progressions. I hope maybe it will not make sense right now as I tell you, but the more you start learning all that stuff, you'll start realizing cool things of, oh, now I understand why he was telling me to do this or do that. Okay, where I am from? I'm from Chile. Chile is a very long country at the end of South America, in the southest part of South America. Yeah, what Brito said is a good strategy. I think that Justin Guitar is a pretty good way to start learning guitar, and then you can also start like just looking at random YouTube videos about music theory, and those, they are called like, there's a lot of these videos called music theory explained in 15 minutes, and even though obviously you will not learn music theory in just 15 minutes, they will help you to have an idea of what aspects of music theory are the most important, and then you can by yourself search more longer videos or read books about those different aspects of music theory that you think are the most important. And in my opinion, learning the pentatonic scale and learning some chord progressions and learning songs by ear is the most important. What other bands I listen besides the Red Hot Chili Peppers? Damon Albarn, Gorillaz, Radiohead, Blur. I've been listening a bit to Joji, the guy that used to be called Filthy Frank. Some of his songs are pretty good. I listen a lot to random lo-fi songs, and I mean lo-fi that has real instruments, like of people who actually play instruments, but also I listen to older lo-fi like New Jabez, who was more of a DJ and producer than a music player. And give me a second, I'm testing if... Okay, I was just checking if the microphone was working, because sometimes I deactivate while I am talking, and I have no way to know if the microphone is on or not. If suddenly I shut up, please tell me, because probably if I am not talking, it's because I turned off the microphone by mistake. Where were you from, by the way? Or everyone, where you guys are from? I know I can I can't read your name, but I know there's this guy from India, and I don't remember where Brito is from, for example. I think I'll play in a more chill server. This one is very competitive. Yeah, I agree with Brito. Listening to a lot of music helps, but I think that also you don't have to just listen to music, but actually try learning the chords of some songs. It's not There's no need to be like very like trying too hard into analyzing every song and spending a lot of time thinking about the song, but it's good from time to time to just sit down, listen to a song and learn, and it's good to learn the chords of the song, and then the next time you hear to a song that you feel is very similar to that song, try listening how you can identify how the chord progressions might be similar, and so try to just not only to listen to a song but to do a bit of analyzing of the song. Try to do an analysis of the song. But in order to be able to do an analysis of a song, like to spend time understanding how the song works, you have first to also know a bit of music theory, as I said, learn a bit about the pentatonic scale and about chord progressions. For example, this is a very... For example, I can give you this example about how to analyze songs. There is a very famous song by Axis of Awesome, which is like more of a comedy musical band, but they have this awesome song that it's called Four Chord Song, that it's basically about they play a lot of songs that are based on the same chord progression, and I think that's one of the most basic things you need to know in order to start making music. What I mean is you have to know how a lot of songs share the same chord progression, and once you understand that, which is very basic and beginner stuff but also very interesting, once you learn that, I think that will change a bit how you see music. Probably you already know about that, but that's the kind of things I think you have to learn in order to be good at music, or to be better, I mean. Yep, Kevin. Who are you, Kevin? Yeah, I can see it. Why? Hello. Yeah, it's not that they're the same, but... And it's not just pop songs. I mean, most of the famous songs, like even Led Zeppelin, even the famous rock bands and the famous David Bowie, they also use there's a lot of songs that use very basic chord progressions, and I don't mean basic in a bad sense, but... Hey Kevin, you're a pyro main. My day is pretty good, how is yours? I am more of a troller main. So as I was saying, a simple chord progression is not something bad. One thing I like, for example, about Radiohead is that you can see, like, if you start learning the chords of Radiohead's song, even though they are not like even though they are not trained classical musicians, they have this like, they love what Tom York and the other members of Radiohead, like Johnny Green, would like a lot, is to try to come up with cool music chord progressions that are not very common. So there's even some friends that the reason they don't like Radiohead is because the chords are so weird, the chord progressions. They feel like it's unnecessary. But I like most of the songs just because of the fact they are making an attempt to do something creative, you know, a chord progression that has never been done. Yeah, Kevin B. This is a music channel. I like a lot playing TF2, but this channel is just about music. The thing is that I think that it's a good. A lot of people ask me questions about how I make my music, so I think that it's very cool to just play a video game while answering those questions. I think this is a good way to reply to questions by playing a video game while I talk. Yep, what Brito is talking about is very similar to what I do, and I think you should do too. Like, there's a lot of good ways to learn music. Like, I'm just giving you the things that have worked for me, but I think that as long as you're making an attempt to learn music, as long as you're constantly trying to think about how to learn music and also being honest with yourself and understand if you're doing something wrong, I think that's all you do to learn music. Just being honest with yourself and making an effort to learn and review your mistakes. Oh, sure. I'm not saying that Johnny Greenwood or Tom York doesn't know music theory. I am 100% sure they have a very, very profound understanding of music theory. And maybe they even studied music. I am not sure if they did or not. But my point is that, how to say this? They are not academics, like they did not go to music school probably to learn how to be a music professor, or maybe they did, but then a better example might be the Beatles. I am 100% sure the Beatles never studied music theory in a professional way. And I even remember watching some videos about people who talks about the music theory known by the Beatles. For example, there's this YouTuber called David Dennett Piano, and he talks about how the Beatles not only didn't know music theory, but they even, at least when they started, they knew less than I did, for example, or than I know now. And what I mean about that is that music theory is not as important as also having creative the creative need, or no, knowing music theory is not as important as actually wanting to be creative and making an effort to learn by yourself. Why? by listening to other songs. But also music theory helps a lot and it's very important. But I say this because there's a lot of people who think like that to be a good musician you need to spend a lot of time learning music theory, and that might be a bit unmotivating. Like people might feel frustrated because they don't want to learn music theory because you need a lot of time and make an effort. So what I mean is to say that you have to learn music theory, but it's not as important as to become a good musician and a good creative person and to have fun. Hey, thank you, Kevin. I am not playing very good because I am so focused on replying to people that I am not paying much attention to the game. But I'll try to practice sniper. Oh, and thank you, Kevin, for the compliment about my music. Yeah, those songs are songs I made. And the good thing about having my own songs to use in this stream is that I know I won't get any copyright claims because the songs are mine. Do you play an instrument, Kevin? If you want to make songs like this, you have to just try learning the pentatonic scale and try learning some solos that use the pentatonic scale, which is mostly for example, Slash songs in Guns N' Roses are very similar, use mostly the pentatonic scale. And basically then you'll start learning how to jam. You have to learn a bit about chord progressions, and then, for example, you can just learn GarageBand if you have a MacBook, or learn Fruit Loops if you have a Windows, and use those to make the background piano and drums. Oh, so if you play piano, you have a lot of... I would love to learn piano. I don't know much piano, I don't have time to learn. But yeah, you have to do that in order to make songs like this. Thank you, Sing. No, wait, your name is Pronoy Deep. Well, I don't know if that's actually your name. Oh, I love playing soccer, but I know nothing about soccer. Like, I have no idea. I never watched soccer on TV. I just like playing it. I'm not a fan of soccer. Like, I have never seen in the last 10 years. I probably have seen like 5 matches, and just because it was very important matches, maybe in the World Cup. So Kevin, how did you find this video? You were not subbed to this channel, right? Like, did you see I was playing Team Fortress 2 in suggested videos and you just joined? Sorry, what match are you talking about in 2016? You mean like Chile-Argentina? When Chile won the Copa America? Oh, it's nice to know that my video is getting suggested so other people can find my channel. Yeah, I do remember watching those. I mean, even though I'm not a fan of watching soccer football, and I don't enjoy it that much because it's a slow kind of game and there's a lot of faults and people like there's always every 2 minutes there's an infraction, a fault. So I don't like that, but I do enjoy watching important matches. You know, I enjoy more watching like baby football or baby soccer and soccer matches that are not 11 versus 11 or but like maybe 6 versus 6 or 7 versus 7 because I feel like there's much more tricks and more freedom in how every player plays. For example, I like it very much how Ronaldinho, from Brazil, played because he was like an artist. Like he would come up with his own inventions, and I feel like smaller 6 versus 6 or 7 versus 7 soccer matches let players have the freedom to do that kind of tricks, and that I enjoy very much. Where are you from, Kevin? Oh yeah, I do remember in school, like when a teacher was sick, everyone would go outside to play soccer. Yeah, in Latin America at least, soccer is like the only sport everyone likes, and that's even something bad that a lot of people worry about how Latin American governments spend a lot of money on soccer athletes, football soccer athletes, but there's other sports like the Olympic sports that are left behind by the people and by the government's funding. Oh, Chicago, yes. And is it common to play soccer in the US? Because I've heard it's not as famous as football and baseball and basketball. Oh yeah, I do remember that India has a lot of similarities with the United Kingdom, and I think the United Kingdom, when India was a colony of the United Kingdom, probably India learned a lot of sports that were famous in the United Kingdom, like cricket, right? It's a nice sport. I have played a couple of times and it's very fun. But it's not very common here. And usually when people talk about cricket in Chile, they use it as a joke because it's a kind of sport that only rich people play. But of course it's a joke. I understand that in other countries it might not be a rich people sport and more of a nationwide sport. Hola Graciela Lopez. Yeah, someone sent me a friend request, but I don't know the guy. He was playing in the other server I was playing, so I did not accept his request. I mean, it's a Steam request, by the way, so I will see it later. Oh, I have been playing 47 minutes already. I already feel tired of speaking so much. I think I have to speak lower and don't force my voice so much. Yeah, I can play Pyro, but I don't like playing Pyro that much. Also, since I have turned down the volume of the game, it's harder to play without the volume. Maybe I will turn it up a bit. I will choose another server. Pyro is one of the characters of TF2. Or you know what? I will play Saxton Hale's mode. Yeah, that dreamy lo-fi video helped me get a lot of attention. I remember I started making music when I was very young, but the first time I shared my music on YouTube was 1st January 2017, and between 2017 and 2019 I made a lot of music and shared it on Reddit and got like 500 subscribers. And suddenly one day I started getting a lot of subscribers and I realized it was because Dreamy had uploaded a compilation of my songs and the YouTube algorithm shared it, so a lot of people started finding my channel because of that. My main character is Trolldir. You know, I will play Trolldir right now. Okay, here we go. So the game is lagging. Oh, it seems everyone here is friendly in this server. And TF2, this game. In TF2, which is this game, Team Fortress 2, for some reason people is very friendly sometimes and they just join games to chill, like they start dancing and they don't play. which in my opinion is very cool, but the problem is that sometimes I want to play, but everyone is just messing around instead of playing. So in those cases I just start practicing rocket jumps, which is what I am doing right now, which is basically using rockets from my rocket launcher to jump very far away. Oh, really? Did you use my music in a school project? I would be very happy to see it. Like, I know school projects aren't meant to be very impressive, but I would be very happy to like get a link of your videos. Like, I am very happy every time I see someone use one of my songs for anything they have made. There was this guy who would make 3D rendering of in YouTube videos, like he would make videos of how he does like he does sculptures on 3D software, and he would use my music, and I was very proud of that because it's very cool when another creative person values your own creations. No, I do not have the Kasovsky kit, but I do have this one, the conga. Hey, hello Boris 69, how are you doing? Are you a follower of this channel, or did you just stumble with this video by random chance? Oh, thank you for subbing. It's very cool to get new subs thanks to the stream. Oh, that's a shame, Brito, but well, if you ever find it, you can just send it to me. It would be very fun to see it. I still have some of my school projects uploaded in YouTube. I am curious of watching them again. It would be very nostalgic to see the things I did 15 years ago for school. Are you still in school, Brito, or are you studying in college, or are you working? Sure, Kevin, you can send me a friend request. I'm not sure what's my username. Let me check it. So let me see. How do I check my username? Yeah, okay, I have no idea how to see my Steam name. Or maybe just give me your username and I will add you. So Kevin, tell me what's your I mean not your username, but your name on Steam and I will add you. Oh, that's a shame, Brito. And are you planning to stay in Bulgaria? Bulgaria? Wait, Kevin, that's your name in TF2? I bought? Wait, so I assume weren't you from Chicago, not from India? Well, Kevin, there you go. That's my code. You can add me to Team Fortress 2 by using this code right here. Okay, so you can screenshot it and add me, and I will accept you. And where are you planning to live, Brito? You know, Kevin, if you want to see the code, you can just go to the just pause the video and copy it in a paper or on your cell phone, whatever you like. Or I can tell you in the end of the stream. Okay, there you go. This is the code. 193276515. 193276515. Oh wait, I think you cannot see the code. I thought you could because I was showing it in the Steam overlay. Let me see if it showed. Okay, let me see. Okay. In Spanish we call it viaje de estudio, which is school trip, and we do it not in the last year, but like in the almost last year. Okay, I just accepted your request. No problem, goodbye. Cool to know that. I will miss you too. 2 a.m. over there. What did you realize, Graciela? Oh, thank you very much, Pronoidep. Pronoidep. Pronoidip. Oh, Graciela, you are the one who sent the request? Okay. See ya. By the way, Graciela, are you... Wait. Oh, sure. If you want to share it on the Discord server, that would be very cool too. Oh no, nothing. It doesn't matter, Graciela. Okay, it seems like no one has any questions. I'll probably stop streaming in like 10 minutes. I have to go eat lunch. And I've been playing for 1 hour and it's kind of tiring to be talking for 1 hour in English. That requires a lot of my mental abilities because I'm not used to speak English with other people. I always learn by myself and I have not spoken English with a lot of people during my lifetime. What do you mean quality in TF2? I don't know what's a quality. Oh, Yanvu, by the way, sorry, I didn't say good night. Good night, Anvu. Maybe you already went away. Yeah, Graciela, I understand your glass fire. I will add you later. My mother's tongue is Spanish. Oh, my graphics quality? I am not sure. I normally use master config medium or low medium, but right now I think I'm just using everything on low without any config. I think I have played like 1,500 hours, but mostly Trolldier. Whoa, 3k, that's a lot. Direct hit is pretty cool. But I just like Trolldier because I like chilling, and Trolldier is very fun and chill if you learn to use it. You can just run away and fly away if you don't want to fight. And also you can kill everyone in just one hit. No, this is not casual, this is just an American server. A community server. Yeah, Demo Knight is also chill in that sense. Once you get 5 kills, you can just run away. Sure, you can join, but maybe next time, because I'm leaving in like 5 minutes. I mean, that's the server if you want to join it. UGCTF Hightower US3. Yeah, next stream you can join if you want, because as I say, I am leaving in like 3 minutes. Okay, I die and I leave. Adiós, Anbu, que estés bien. My main language is Spanish. Sí, pues sí me imaginé que habláis español. De hecho te iba a preguntar por qué te pones Graciela si claramente no creo que sea tu verdadero nombre. Pero bueno, sí, yo sé que la gente se pone nombres cualquiera en el juego. Yeah, sure, I can play with you, but as I said, probably next week, because I am almost leaving this game right now, and tomorrow I have to work and do stuff, so I probably not stream again until next week. But you can add me on Steam or follow me on Instagram, and Yeah, follow me on Instagram, and whenever I am going to stream again, I will tell you. There's no problem. Or on Discord. Yeah, just join me on Instagram. I'll tell you later because I am very tired right now and I am just leaving in 1 minute. Sí, somos bilingües. Okay, this is my Steam code. Okay, I just typed my code in the chat. No problem. It's cool to have other people to play with. Oh, well, Brito, I'll look into that later. I thought like everyone could just share videos. But no problem, we can see that later. You can also upload it to Google Drive and then share Google Drive's link. Yeah, sure, I'll accept it. Yeah, it's cool to talk in English. Oh yeah, no, my microphone was off, but because I was talking with my girlfriend. No, no problem, Volcha. I suggest you to follow me on Instagram because that's the way I contact other people whenever I am doing streams or things like that. And also on Discord, but I can give you the link of the Discord server later. Yeah, I do have a Discord server, but it's only for music topics. Like, we don't talk about Team Fortress 2, but you can still join if you like the music. Because, in case other people doesn't know, because I've seen some people joining this stream because of I was playing TF2. This is a channel music where I do channel music related stuff. I just play TF2 to chill, but the point of this stream was to reply to questions of people and not to just play TF2. Okay, goodbye. Have a nice day. Okay, I must go too, and it was very fun to do this stream, especially the beginning when we talked a lot about music. Goodbye Brito, goodbye everybody. And yeah, if anyone wants to keep asking me questions, you can just follow me on Instagram. I'll type my Instagram. Who broke your shields? You're not playing, are you? Goodbye Lucas. Thank you for hearing the stream. Bye everyone.